Hello, YouTubes. How's everyone's? We are back for a review. It has been a minute since we've done a review. You can see my babies in the background. They're taking naps right now. So just look over them. All right, so the review we're getting ready to do, as many of you know because you watch my channel, and thank you so very much for that. I have been talking about getting ready to do this review for the last few weeks. As many of you know, I had to discontinue doing eyelash extensions because I developed an allergy to the glue. Yay for me. So I needed to find an alternative, and I really didn't want to go back to my standard band lashes. You know, they're just a lot of upkeep, you guys. You know, you got to constantly keep a look at them. You know, is this corner lifting? Is that corner lifting? You know, they're just kind of a pain, which was the whole reason that I went to eyelash extensions, was so that I didn't have to do constant maintenance. Since that's off the table, we've had to come up with a few more things. I will be honest with you, I actually found out about this product via another YouTuber that I follow, Nicole Negrera. Hello, my precious darling. How are you? Hope everything's going good with the pregnancy. We can't wait to meet the little bambino, because dang it, you know it's going to be a good looking baby. I mean, you and Beebs are both adorable, so we know they're going to be good looking. She has been doing Lashify for a little bit, and one of her subscribers hooked her up with a dupe for Lashify. I like the idea of Lashify, but they're really expensive, like $130, $140. I had done 10-day lashes a while back, and while I felt that they were pretty good, I mean, they didn't last 10 days, but they were decent. But it's more expensive than even what I'm getting ready to review now. So I didn't get this from one of my subscribers. I got it from another YouTube and her subscriber, which she then put in her link down below. So without further ado, it's going to be backwards. Get over it. This is the new company. It's called Easitensions. Easitensions is basically what it's called. The description is going to be the very first one in the box below, so you don't have to go hunting it. And this is very much like Lashify, to be quite honest with you. A lot like it. So this is basically how the starter kit comes, and let me kind of show you what's in here. So you get full description, sorry for the glare, on how to do it, pictures and all. I like pictures because it's hard for me to read that little print. But it shows you exactly what it is that you need to do, and then it tells you how to gently remove them so that you can reuse them. That's right, ladies, you heard me. These are reusable, and they are. I have been using this system for a few weeks now. I think this is technically the third set that I've put on, and I was messing around with the other ones. But I'm going to kind of show you the mess that is in here with mine. But this is basically how it comes, and the kit, you can see that I've used some of these. Comes with a 12 and 14 millimeter, or I believe you can get 14 and 16. This is the 12 and the 14. That's basically what I got. The kit comes with one of each, okay? These two things here are the adhesive, and I'll pull those out here in just a minute. You get a very nice pair of blunt-ended tweezers, and then this is a very nice spoolie. I'll open these up so that you can see these here in just a second. This one, we'll just get it closer here because there you go. So 12 millimeter, and this is called the C curve. As you can tell, I didn't really use a whole lot of these. I think I only used these on the inner corner of my eye when I did the 12 and 14. Let me get real close real quick because I want to show you what I have on right now. Woohoo! And hopefully you can see this because I can't look in the viewfinder, but there you go. Now, what I'm wearing right now is these are 16 millimeter, and this one right here is a 14 millimeter, okay? So you can see those. Aren't they pretty? They are. Now, we'll get a little weird. Y'all ready? I'm going to kind of flip this up because it's real hard for me to do these and you see it. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a little difficult. So if I lift this up, you can see underneath the little tiny little bands, okay? So this gets applied underneath your lash, okay? This is the glue, and it comes, this is like a felt tip, okay? Let me bring that up there where you can see that, okay? It's like a felt tip. You get 2 of these. They're the same thing. And they literally will tell you less is more. So what you do is you take clean lashes and you put this on your lashes like mascara. Less is more. So just take a little, you know, go all the way through, make sure that there's no big globs or anything like that. And then I actually do use my tweezers from 10 Day Lashes because I like those tweezers. They're amazing. I use these to stick mine, but I don't really use them to apply them. And basically what you would do is there's a little, see, that little thing comes off. And this kind of holds them in and holds the curl. And basically what you do is you just come in with your tweezers. You see what I'm doing here? Let me go this way. You come in with your tweezers, just like that, and you would pick them up and remove them, okay? So you end up with, oops, sorry. Okay, now you can see that. See what those look like? Okay. And then basically, sorry, you would apply this up underneath your lash. This is the 12 millimeter. So you can see the nice little clumps. All the clumps look the same. And then basically you just put them back on the little black dot and you snap that down on it and it holds that nice, pretty little curve for you, okay? Once you have all the lashes on one side, is you would then take this tweezer and you would go in and you would pinch and up just a little bit like that, okay? Right, and that's what makes sure that we have a good adhesion between your natural lash, that up there, and the band up underneath, okay? So you don't want to bind them on top of each other. You can see there's a nice little line, goes all the way across. These are actually very fast to put on, not much longer than a band lash, I'll be quite honest with you. This glue does dry tacky really quickly, so you can kind of just go in, do your little thing, make sure there's not a bunch of globs. By the time you get down here and you get ready to get back up here, this is pretty much sticky enough for you to go ahead and just go, right? Once you get all of them on, they give you this lovely little spoolie. Look at that, right? Very nice quality. There's some weight to it for you to do your little brush throughs to make sure everything looks good. All right, so let me show you the 16 millimeter, which is what I applied today. I'm gonna pull these out. Okay, and that is the 16 millimeter. They do not make them any longer than that. To be quite honest with you, I don't think they need to be any longer than 16 millimeter. I think that's enough. But they do have them in both ebony and sable. So for you ladies that don't want that harsh black lash, they have them in brown available. And they actually have some colored ones. I think they have blue ones and green ones for more like Halloween type use, if that is something that you decided you wanted to do. These basically, so let's go over how the glue works. Okay, this is a softer glue. This is not the type of glue that they use for standard extensions, which tends to be either clear or black and tends to dry very crystal hard. This does not. This still has a little bit of pull, kind of rubbery type feel to it. The adhesion sticks pretty well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I went a full week without any fallen soldiers at all. And that is me sleeping. Do we want to talk about that again? We can. Ladies that wear extensions regularly know the rules. You don't sleep on your face, right? You don't rub your eyes. You don't smash your face into the pillow. I sleep with a baby pillow behind my neck. You know, the ones that they use, the little C ones that they use to prop up children. That is my pillow. I put that behind my neck and around my shoulders, and I sleep on my sides or on my back, and that keeps my face off the pillow. Do I do it just for my lashes? No, I don't. I do it because I have neck and back problems, but it just happens to work, right, with being able to keep your lashes. Can these get wet? Probably. Look, you can get your extensions wet, but I still didn't do it. I feel like it ruins the curl sometimes, or the blend of the actual hair, depending on what it is that you're doing. So I don't get mine wet. I didn't get my extensions wet. Yes, they could take it, but I still didn't do it. These are not going to be the same as professional lash extensions. So that's going to be the very first thing that I'm going to tell you when it comes to expectation of products, okay? Understand what you're getting and what it's meant to do. These are not meant to stay the way professional lash extensions do. They are designed, however, to do better than standard over-the-counter band lashes or even group lashes, right? And a lot of that has to do with not only the glue they use, but the technology they use with the bands and the hair, okay? Bands that are thicker are not going to set on there as well or stay as long because they're heavier. These are very lightweight. I can't feel these at all. At all. This is my second round. Now, I bought the new 16 millimeter because I personally wasn't happy with the 14. Nothing wrong with 14, and if you don't wear lashes a lot, that's probably where you need to start. But I'm pretty sure you can buy the kit in either or, but you can buy these separately via Amazon. These are $9, ladies. That's right, you heard me. Under $10. So I still have a lot of glue. I don't really need the kit. Now, I haven't researched enough to find out whether or not we can just buy the glue, right? You may not. You may have to buy the whole kit again to get the glue. The kit, this kit, is under $20. That's right, under $20. They say you can get 5 to 6 uses out of each one of these. Each time, if you take care of them, I think you can probably get more. I could get a month or longer out of a standard band lash that I bought at Walmart. It was just, did I take care of it well enough? And sometimes it has to do with the hair. Sometimes they just curl weird or they age weird, whatever. But you pretty much want to make sure that you use something very easy to clean these lashes. I have a shampoo that I used for lash extensions to clean my lashes. So when I take these off, I don't really use any kind of makeup remover. I'll be honest with you. I do the thing you probably shouldn't. I literally just grab it and I give a nice little gentle tug, and that glue just lets loose without any issue. I will take these off. I will clean each one of these. And if you all want to see a maintenance video on how to care for this type of thing, okay, sorry, somebody was calling me. I apologize. They don't know what I'm doing, I guess. But as I was saying, maintenance. If you want a video on how to care and maintain these types of lashes, okay, leave the comments down below. Let me know that that's what you want me to do, and I will be happy to do that. I will put in the products in place that I use to care for them, maintenance and all that. Obviously, I'm going to continue to use their things to reapply. But it's important, if you take care of them properly, you can get these to last a really long time. Like I said, I've had band lashes that I wore for probably more than a month. If you care for them correctly, you can get a good long time out of these. So these are definitely, they're worth it. I mean, you're talking $9 for a replacement, $20 for an entire kit, right? And there's enough in here to do both lashes in one of these. You don't need two of these. One of these will do both sets of your eyes if you wore just this size. Okay, I use two of them. I like the 16 and the 14. I use the 16 everywhere, but right in that corner right there, and that's 14, and that's it. So I've got 2 14s, the rest of these are 16s. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, I believe I have 4 in total, all the way across. Now, some ladies like their lashes to go all the way to the corner of their eye. I do not personally, because it makes my eyes look droopy. So I get inside my corner just a little bit, but 5 is probably the most anybody would be able to put on their lashes at a time, and you're still probably going to get 2 full sets of eyes out of one pack. And then you can reuse them over and over and over. So if you care for them correctly, you put them back in their boxes, you're going to get a ton of uses out of this. So at this point in time, we are probably almost a month in on the use of these. I am definitely giving this company 2 thumbs up. No, I'm not sponsored. You guys know I'm not monetized. I am not sponsored by anybody. I found this through another YouTuber's video. I paid full price for that. You can see down in the Amazon link below exactly how much it cost. But as I always say, I like to bring products to you that I've really enjoyed. For whatever reason, whether it's just because of the product is really good. Usually it's product and fee, because I like to get some bang for my buck. You guys know how I am. Don't like paying full fee for anything kind of thing. Ease of use and things of that nature. This is an excellent company. I'm going to keep buying from this company. I can just tell you that right now. And being Amazon, most of the time these are on Prime. You can get your product within just a couple of days. If you're a Prime member, you don't have to pay for shipping either. So there's the bonuses for that. So Easitensions, say that real fast, Easitensions. That's the name of the company. Description's down below in case y'all wanted that. So that's it. I mean, I'm going to end the review. I think for here, we will have a final review months down the road from now, when we've done all the things that I think I need to do. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you in advance. Go ahead and give me that big fat thumbs up right there. Since we're doing it, hit that notification bell over there. You want to make sure that you don't miss anything that's going on in my channel. And as of that, we're hopefully going to get to 500 here very quickly. Thank you all so much for coming to my channel. I love you so much. Love to hear the comments. So please get in there and let's talk. That's it. I think we're going to go ahead and end this review. You guys know the rules. You stay out of trouble now, but if you can't, don't get caught. Till then, y'all stay safe, stay clean, and have a perfect day. Love you. Bye.